You know, I used to look at a deck of playing cards and I never gave a moment of thought onto how the cards went from here to here. It wasn't until I started the journey into releasing my own deck of playing cards, my own brand, that I realized how much mental blood, sweat, and tears actually went into the entire process. And that's what I'll be talking to you about in this video. What up, crew? Today I'm going to be sharing with you parts of my journey into releasing the CANIS Lupus Playing Cards. So, let's do it. I would say the moment I started conceptualizing these playing cards was in December of 2019. I liked the idea of picking a wolf because I felt like I could relate to it a little bit. It was a strong animal, and it liked to be alone, but it also liked to be part of a pack. And fun fact, that actually relates to what's written on the sides of the tuck case. It's pretty cool. But anyway, let's fast track to July or August of 2020. I started drawing a lot of designs in my notebook, just seeing how I can execute this idea. But I really couldn't figure out anything. After drawing so many different things, nothing worked, so I just stopped. Then in the beginning of October 2020, I started up with more designs, but I still couldn't draw anything that I really liked. Then one day I was taking a nap, and no joke, I woke up and I knew exactly what I wanted. So I literally rushed to get my notebook and just started drawing away. That design is now very close to the one I have finalized for the CANIS Lupus Playing Cards. So then in November of 2020, I put up a poll here on YouTube asking if I were to release a deck, how many would you buy? Because I was genuinely curious if I were to release a deck, how many I would need to print. And from that poll, I got such an overwhelming response that I did not expect at all. The total came over to about 1,100 decks. So I knew I needed to go on this full force now, but I had no idea what I was doing. So I did what any other person would do. I went on YouTube and typed up how to make a deck of cards, and I came across some great videos. I want to give a huge shout out to Ekaterina, Daniel Madison, and Rise Magic, because although they didn't help me directly, they all made videos talking about how to release your own deck of playing cards. And it wasn't just the steps that were really helpful, but there was also a mindset behind releasing your own deck of cards that really came through and added a whole lot of value. From that moment on, I went full speed ahead into conceptualizing, designing, coming up with new ideas, coming up with future decks in the CANIS Lupus series, centralizing on a main theme, working with designers, working with the USPCC, calculating costs, and everything else that I can't even think of right now. And after all that, I came up with this, the CANIS Lupus Playing Cards. This is the final prototype deck, and I'm so proud of how it turned out. I know you guys have probably been seeing all the posts on Instagram and on the YouTube community page, but there's so much more of this deck that I have yet to show. I had the privilege of discussing this deck with some of my Underground Club members, and I really got some great input and thoughts from them on this as well. Some of which you'll actually see in this deck. Of course, the journey to getting here wasn't easy and there's still plenty of road to cover, so I actually shared a lot of my victory, struggles, and everything between in my deck vlogs that I do for the Underground Club. So I would highly encourage you to watch those because one, you'd support me as a creator, as a member of the Underground Club, and two, I know you'll get a lot of value out of it, especially if you're looking to release your own deck of playing cards. Now that I've given you some insight on the journey I had to take, I want to talk to you about the release of the CANIS Lupus Playing Cards. On February 5th, 2021, these playing cards will be available for pre-order on my website. There will be two versions of this deck available for pre-order. The first version will be the standard CANIS Lupus Playing Cards, which will retail for $13.50 USD. And if you buy 6 or more decks, you'll get a custom half-break box that I designed. The second version will be the Amethyst Package deck, which will cost $16.50 USD. And that'll include a signed deck of CANIS Lupus Playing Cards, a sticker, and some rough Amethyst gems. And now here's the cool part. For the Amethyst Package deck, 1 in every 25 decks will not come with a regular sticker, but in fact, a holo sticker. And if you're one of the lucky people to get a holo sticker, you will get 1 deck in the next edition of CANIS Lupus Playing Cards for free. And now there's one secret that I want to share. The CANIS Lupus deck comes with a special ad card that contains a QR code. When you scan that code, you're going to be in for a special surprise, one that's still being worked on, but nonetheless, it'll be amazing. So as always, keep your eyes open for everything because I'll still be providing sneak peeks and updates on these cards, and they'll be released for pre-order on my website, cardmechanic.me, on February 5th, 2021 at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, if you want to know more about these playing cards and get the inside scoop on all of it, make sure to join the Underground Club. The link to it will be in the description. You'll get to see all the deck vlogs for these playing cards, work on ideas with me, and get a free deck of CANIS Lupus playing cards with your order. So check it out, join the Underground Club, join the family, and get hyped for these playing cards.